Hey, this is Matt with Focus on the 615. We're here now with Ty Stone.
Hi.
At Warner Brothers. And this is CRS 2012. What's going on, my man?
Oh, I'm just having a good time. I love CRS. It's always a good time to get to see everybody. Everybody comes to town. Always have a good time. Did you guys go out last night?
Not last night. We had to save it up for the rest of the week.
Yeah. We got a big Warner party coming up.
Tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
80s
Warner Wednesday.
party.
Always the best.
And you're playing?
Yeah.
Can you give us a sneak peek?
I'm playing At This Moment. The big song from when Courtney Cox broke up with Alex P. Keaton at the prom.
Ooh.
Remember that?
Kind of.
Yeah,
80s, still kind of young in the 80s. But.
Yeah, I was young too, but I remember the song, and I always loved it, so I thought it would be good. It's a big, soulful ballad, and I thought it would be a kind of bring the house down moment. I'm going to give it my best. I've been practicing all week.
Good. I look forward to seeing it. We're gonna go. We're not allowed to cover it. We can write about it, though. No pictures, I guess, because it's a party. It's a big party.
You don't want anyone getting in trouble.
So, describe your music to us.
I like to say it's kind of like Al Green meets Al Dean. You know what I mean?
Nice.
I got like some soul influences and lots of country and rock and blues in there as well.
Now, you're from Detroit.
Yeah, I think that's sort of why my music is what it is.
Right.
It's sort of a product of the great migration from the South in the 50s and 60s, people looking for auto works, the hillbilly highway as they like to call it, and that great Motown soul sound, It's
great.
Kind of meets in the middle.
So tell us the story. This is a fascinating story of how you were discovered.
Well, I was minding my own business. And, I was working in this steel mill in Detroit, and it's the same mill my grandfather and grandmother had both retired for, so I was pretty sure I was going to work there the rest of my life.
Sure.
And boss came down one day and said, "Hey, I'm really sorry, but we're going to have to let you go." And I remember being very upset for about 10 seconds. And I was like, well, this is my opportunity to finally get to really try to pursue music. So Detroit is very cold in the winter, and I had never been to California, and it sounded so warm. And so I packed my car and I decided to go to California. And I figured if I last a month, it'll be the experience of a lifetime, but I'm going to try to play music. So I met some people and ended up, I got a job flipping hamburgers and got a guy to record a couple songs for me out there, and I mailed them home to my friend in Detroit. Look, I recorded in Hollywood. How cool is this? And he got tickets to a Pistons basketball game in Detroit, and his sister says these are great seats. They're next to where Kid Rock sits if he ever comes to the games. So Sam, being the good friend he is, puts my CD in his pocket and thinks, well, hey, maybe I'll run into Kid Rock. Well, sure enough, he does. So he gives Kid Rock the CD, And it was about 2 weeks later.
And he takes it and listens to it.
Yeah. He said, well, he's like, I won't bother you with this CD if you don't want to listen to it. I'm sure you get this stuff all the time, but you should hear this kid. He's got a lot of soul. He's really cool. You should hear this music. And he takes it and he's like, I listen to all these or whatever, I'll give it a listen. I figured it was a coaster in his house. I literally didn't figure he would listen to it, but he did. So one day I literally had a spatula in my left hand flipping hamburgers at work, and my phone rang. I didn't recognize the number, so I thought it was like a telemarketer and sent it to voicemail, Picked it up and listened to the voicemail and said, hey, this is Kid Rock. I want to talk to you about your music and your future. Why don't you give me a call back? And so I was like, oh my gosh, And I called him back, and we got to be really fast friends, and he came out and saw a show, and it was Saturday night, and Sunday he called me and asked me if I wanted to come home, and I sure did. I've been out there a long time, and he let me move into his house for 4 or 5 months, and I literally flipped hamburgers on that Saturday night, and on Tuesday I was shaking hands with Elton John, and it was like, it just was crazy from there on out. It's just the awesomest experience. Like a total fantasy you'd see in a movie or something. I can't wait to make the movie, actually.
Oh, it's in the process of being written right now.
Yeah.
So how long ago was that?
That was 2005.
2005.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've been on a few big, arena tours since then, and we made this great American style record that we're putting out on March 6th. And
March 6th, and it's called
American Style.
It's called American Style.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. It's after the song American Style, which was a single that I had on the radio last year.
Right.
And every word in the song was true. It's like the true story of what's going on in my life and in my house, and I think it just related to everything that was going on in America. Times are tough, but people get through it together. And now we have a single called Anywhere's Better that we have a great video for it that Uncle Uncle Cracker and Kid Rock both got in, and the video like went viral right away, which was really cool. So I'm excited, and the fans are excited, and we're gonna get them what they need this year. That's for sure.
And next year out on tour with Uncle Cracker.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, March 1st. I'm gonna be out for 3 months, and he's been kind enough to clear me off a bunk in the bus. So
wow.
yeah, it's gonna get interesting.
Yeah,
it's gonna get interesting. I'm used to the van, so I'm
the
gonna have a little more
behind Kid Rock's big.
Yeah, that's no joke. The last time we were on tour, we did 40 arenas, and they had 9 trucks and 10 buses, and we followed the whole thing in a van.
Jeez.
But it's cool. I'm not complaining. It's a nice van. What can I say? Yeah,
you're on tour with Kid Rock.
I also played Ford Field, in Detroit for 60,000 people. Like I would ride a scooter there, if I needed to. But yeah, the buses.
We have to ask about. Just give us one Kid Rock story from the road.
I'll tell you. Here's one day he came to me, got me up in the morning when I was at his house. He's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna have a friend by later. We're gonna have like a little bonfire tonight, chill out. We're not going out or nothing. So we'll pass some songs around. It'll be great." I was like, "Oh, cool." So had our normal date. He goes to meet his friend. His friend comes back. It's Hank Williams Jr.
Sure.
So me and Kid Rock and Hank Williams Jr. sat around the campfire all night, kind of trading off songs. And I like this old Hank song. I play it sometimes called OD'd in Denver. No one's ever heard it. Someone gave me a broken Hank record when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It literally broken. And if you mashed it down, though, you could still play the record, but it would crack every time it went over the skip. Or ran over the crack. It would skip every time it went over the crack. That's what I was trying to say.
Saying.
And so anyway, I was like, "Hank, I like one of your more obscure songs, And he says, "I want to tell you something, boy." He says, "I don't have any obscure songs." And I was just like, "Oh, dang. All right, well." So he played OD in Denver for me, and I got to sing along with Hank, and then I got to play him a song, and he was like, "That song you just played was right on." And I was like, "Hank said I'm right on," so that was pretty cool.
The ever vocal Bo Cephas.
Bo Cephas.
Great guy, though.
Yeah. One day he'll be my bro Cephas.
I like that.
I got him all day, man.
Very cool. So coming up after the tour, what can we expect? Tour, album?
Yeah, album comes out March 6th. Yeah, we got the video for the single already out, and we're going to be touring with Cracker until June, and we're not going to stop. You'll see me on the road. I'm going to try to do 200 days this year if it kills Jamie.
Sorry, Jamie.
Yeah. We're gonna keep it busy this year.
Very cool. So, message to the fans.
Hey, thank you guys so much for listening and checking the stuff out. I can't wait to come to a town near you, and we'll come and meet you. I tell you, this year I'm really focused on building things from the ground up.
Sure.
So I've been getting out at my merch booth and just kind of meeting all the fans and stuff like that, and it's been a really cool experience. It's turned into my favorite part of the whole ordeal.
Oh, yeah.
Because you meet some people and you hear some crazy things you would never meet normally doing this stuff. So it's really cool, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody out there this year. And thank you for all the support. It means the world to me.
Great. And have fun at CRS.
Yeah. If I was having any more fun, they'd be trying to put me back in jail.
And it's only day one.
Yeah,
technically.
Is it?
So
was yesterday one?
Technically, I don't know. It's our first day.
Well, I had
day
a
two,
creepy interview yesterday. I'm quite sure it began yesterday.
Creepy. This one's okay though, right?
No, this is great. This one was in a weird motel. I don't know. It's just so strange.
We ask every once in a while. We ask this question: what's the strangest interview question you've ever been asked?
What my favorite emoticon was.
That's great.
That's my favorite emoticon. I said, obviously, it's the little turd with eyes. Have you seen that one? That one's great. And they were like, so yeah, that was strange.
5 minutes ago.
Yeah, luckily, hey, you didn't say what was the strangest thing that happened to you last year. I walked out of the last room. They asked me. I thought that was great. Luckily, I had an emoticon on tap to answer them. Though, see, that's the difference between a good interviewee and a bad interviewee. Turd with eyes.
A good interviewee and a great interviewee.
Woo.
There it is.
Wow.
All right. Check out the new album. Check out Cracker on tour with this guy. Thanks a lot, my man.
Hey, my pleasure. Thank you guys for having me.
All right.